Hey viewers, you're watching the Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. Tensions erupted in Mexico City as thousands of protesters, primarily from Generation Z, clashed with police outside the National Palace, the seat of Mexico's executive branch. What began as a youth-led demonstration against rising crime, corruption and impunity quickly drew support from older opposition party backers, swelling the crowd to several thousands. Social media footage from the protest captured chaotic scenes, including a group of demonstrators dragging a police officer into the crowd and assaulting him, while others tore down metal security barriers. Police were forced to respond with shields, tear gas and fire extinguishers as protesters attempted to push their way into the National Palace, banging on fences and throwing projectiles. Authorities reported that at least 120 people were injured, the majority of them police officers, with 40 requiring hospital treatment for bruises and cuts. 20 protesters were also hurt and 20 individuals were arrested on charges including robbery and assault. Many demonstrators carried banners and waved flags, paying tribute to Carlos Alberto Manzo, the mayor of Uruapan, who was assassinated on November 1 for his efforts to combat drug trafficking gangs. Protesters shouted at security forces that they should have done more to protect Manzo, highlighting widespread anger over persistent violence and perceived government inaction. Notably, the demonstration in Mexico City are part of a broader wave of Gen Z-led movement around the world, which have emerged in recent years to challenge corruption, entrenched inequality, and democratic backsliding. Similar youth-led protests have recently taken place in countries such as Nepal, where demonstrations against a social media ban contributed to the resignation of the Prime Minister in September. In Mexico, young people have voiced increasing frustration with systematic problems, particularly the impunity surrounding violent crime, even as President Claudia maintains high approval ratings in her first year in office. Ahead of the protest, Sheinbaum accused right-wing parties of attempting to infiltrate the youth movement and of using social media bots to artificially boost attendance. She described the demonstration as inorganic and suggested that they were promoted from abroad to target her government. Despite all these claims, the protest drew widespread participation and support from citizens demanding stronger action against crime and greater accountability from authorities. For several hours, the mobilization proceeded peacefully, but tensions escalated as hooded individuals began committing acts of aggression, leading to violent clashes with police. Notably, the protests in Mexico City highlight the growing political engagement of Generation Z in Mexico, who are increasingly taking to the streets to demand reform and government accountability. Amid ongoing concerns over crime, corruption and security, all these demonstrations underscore the pressure on President Sheinbaum's administration to respond to the grievances of a younger, vocal generation determined to hold leaders to account. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.